Hey lovelies, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl, Abasiibiangake Itina. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Please don't make it your last. Make sure to subscribe and become a member of the Unscripted tribe. To my oldies, the Unscripted tribe, did you miss me? Thank you so much for always sticking with this your baby girl. I'm back, I'm back. And I cannot even explain why I was away for like a month. But then your girl is here. Please make sure to engage. If you miss me, please leave it in the comment section. Tell me you miss me. I miss all of us. Thank you for not giving up on my inconsistencies. I really do appreciate you are loved and I mean it. I love you guys. Today I'm going to discuss the importance of personal time, the importance of solitude. If it's a topic that interests you, keep on watching. We all know that time is very important, just like the food we eat, the air that we breathe in and out. Time is not just only a tangible commodity, but it's also a very precious currency of life, especially in this digital era where we are in now, that everything is competing for our time and attention. Proper management of your time can help improve your health, improve your spirituality, and even improve your finances. As you know, you can only manage time. You cannot guide time. You cannot even save time to be used later. So once the time passes, it's gone forever. You can never get it back. That is one of the reasons in which the older you get, you realize that time is one of the greatest assets and you begin to value it more. You begin to manage it wisely by taking it back from things, activities, and even people that are undeserving and unworthy of your time and attention. So you begin to say no to unnecessary activities, unnecessary meetings, unnecessary phone calls, unnecessary chats, and allocate it to things that are important based on your priorities. That is the people you love and mind the business that pays you. When you understand the importance of your time, you will be more intentional with your time. If you don't schedule your time, others will schedule it for you. Just because you aren't actively working doesn't mean that you are available. Your body needs time to recharge and relax. Don't mistake being busy with productivity. With that being said, let's get into the first benefit of having your own personal time, the benefits of having your own solitude, your own quiet time, that it gives you rest. You are able to rest. Rest, like rest, R-E-S-T. It could just be relaxing from doing anything. You can even just lie down on your bed without your phone, nothing. Just lie down. Just in fact, you hear the blood pumping through your veins, like you just listen. That solitude, that calmness that you need is a people that rest by doing activities that they love. Some could be self-pampering. Maybe you go to spa, self-care like skin care, anything that makes you relax, calm, and comfortable. For instance, you can journal, you can read, you can listen to music, you can play musical instruments if it's something that interests you. You can play games, you can go surfing, you can go swimming, kayaking, golfing, and even practice mindfulness exercises like meditation, yoga, or even physical exercise, that is Pilates, high intensity exercise, or even low impact exercises, anyone that rocks your boat, anything to just make you relax and get rejuvenated. This is to enable you relieve stress and stay healthy and strong. The second benefit of solitude, personal time, quietness is that it makes you self-aware. This nurtures authenticity because you are able to do constructive self criticism. You assess your weaknesses, you assess your strengths, your prospects. You also reflect on your progress, your achievements, challenges, insights, and how to harness them into full potentials. You reflect on questions like, who am I? What do I really want in life? What do I need in life? Am I a people pleaser? Am I living to make myself happy? Or I'm just following the crowd? Or I'm just going with the flow? Anywhere I find myself, I just move, I just adapt and move on. Is it what I really want? Or is it where I really want to be? Am I living the life I love, or I'm living the fear that I don't want to live? What are my values? What are my standards? What are my principles? Am I living a life that gears towards achieving those goals? So that is it, self-discovery and self-awareness by critical self-assessment. Not in a bad way though, not to beat yourself up, but for the benefits of self-improvement and self-development. The third reason why you should have your personal time is personal development on areas of interest. It could be soft skill or it could be hard skills. Soft skills are those skills like communication skills, listening skills, in fact, any kind of skill that will make you adapt and relate to people in a better and proper manner. It helps in corporate environments, even in your own personal business. It helps a lot. Then hard skills are skills that you have to use your hands to do things. Skills like maybe learning a trade. It doesn't need to be things like mechanic, plumbing. It could even be things like editing. I see editing, like editing videos, editing pictures as part of the hard skills because it's like a handwork. Even things like learning makeup, learning learning sewing, learning how to make your hair. Those are something I would regard as hard skills, like things you use your hands to do. Whilst soft skills are relational skills. So, personal development is also a way for you to set personal goals and strategies on how to achieve them. The fourth importance of personal time and solitude is it enhances creativity. I've already mentioned that it nurtures authenticity. Yes, it enhances creativity and productivity without any form of distraction. For instance, most of my video ideas are born when I'm having my own quiet and personal time. It comes when I am not even thinking about YouTube or any other thing. It might even be that I'm just lying down on my bed and just reflecting. That's when those ideas come. So if you want to be creative, if you're a creative person, then you should enjoy solitude. It doesn't need to be in an enclosed space. For some people, they become very creative when they are outside, especially in a serene environment like an open field or maybe in a calm forest where the birds are just singing. Especially people that are artists, maybe people that draw, people that create music, those kind of people, they get their inspirations from nature basically. The fifth importance of personal time is self-preservation. I don't know about you, but there are people that don't just know when to stop. They don't know when to say no. But if you learn how to enjoy your own solitude, enjoy your own time, enjoy your own company, you are preserving your life. I understand that self-preservation is a form of self-care because it's a way of doing things to preserve longevity. That is lifespan without breaking down. It's by saying no and not being a people pleaser to your own detriment. So you can say no to people, you can say no to charity, you can say no to causes, you can say no to things, you can even say no to work and even your hobbies just to preserve your life. Please don't get it wrong. Self preservation is different from self absorption. Self-absorption is selfishness. That one, you don't think of any other person. You don't want to do anything for any other person. It's always me, me, me. Everything is all about you. You're living in a bubble. You're the only one that matters. That is self-absorption. It's it's a toxic trait and it's different from self preservation. It's about you, like basically about you. Unlike self-preservation, where it's a time where you just withdraw, a time where you unplug and just say no to the things that normally you would have done. Solitude and rest is the greatest predicator of a stable mental health throughout our lifetime. Sometimes we spend most of the time cleaning, working, organizing, wifing, husbanding, if there's any word like that, parenting, and then eventually crashing. We don't have a rhythm to life that creates margin, and it's a very bad trait. Instead, we have a rhythm that creates distance and burnout in many areas of our lives, therefore shortening our lifespan. Quiet time, solitude, rest prevents that. The sixth benefit of solitude is it improves your mental health and sanity. I've already touched on mental health a little on the last point I just finished explaining. All I'm going to say is that we all have limits. None of us can keep cramming our life with more and more and more. It's not possible. It's only God that is infinite. We are anything but that. We tend to overestimate our abilities and underestimate our problems and how much time it will take to solve them. The culture of the world insists that we can do it all, we can have it all, we can take it all, we can be it all. Trust me, it's a very big lie. It's a lie with a capital LIE. We don't have to. We have physical limits. None of us can go for a month straight without sleep, although some try. We have mental limits. We cannot process all the information around us. We have emotional limits. None of us can cope with the weight of the whole world. We have space limits. None of us can be in more than one place at the same time. We have time limits. None of us can cram more than 24 hours in a day, no matter how many time management books we read. Why am I saying all this? In essence, my point is that we cannot have it all in life, no matter how we try. We have limits because we are not infinite. The seventh benefit of solitude is gratitude. When you have your quiet time, when you have your solitude to reflect on your progress, I've already discussed constructive self criticism. That is when you appreciate how far you've come, your achievements, you thank God, you praise your Maker for how far you've come and the things you have achieved. Gratitude is a point where you pause from the circumstances of life, where you can reflect on what is true, what is beautiful, and lasting. It's a time to reflect on God's love, God's mercies, God's faithfulness, and all the things He has saved you from. Gratitude is a multiplier. It's a fuel that keeps us going, knowing that no matter what happens, God always comes through for us. I don't know about you, but I believe that gratitude is very, very important if you want to be successful in this life's journey because it stems from a positive mindset and outlook towards life. When you are grateful for what you currently have and appreciate it, you are going to have more. When you appreciate the position you are in life now, you are going to rise higher. In fact, regularly practicing gratitude can help counteract the negative effects of social comparison by focusing on the positive aspects of your life and acknowledging your achievements. Another benefit, which is the overall, but I saved the best for the last, is it helps you reconnect to the source of our strength, the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. We are often in a flurry of activities, working so hard to prove our worth and validate our abilities. However, solitude is an invitation to unplug, to discover the true source of our strengths and the reality that we are finite and cannot do everything all the time. Solitude is an asset because it gives us the time to pause and catch our breath. It enables us to contemplate and recalibrate our perspective to ensure that we are stewarding our gifts and opportunities. Just like any son with his father, Jesus retreated. He went away by himself to pray. He knew that he needed to connect himself to God, his Father, to wait patiently before the Lord, away from the noise, expectations, and responsibilities. I believe that if we want to transcend our circumstances, we need to be willing and able to step away from it from time to time into a very safe space, a chalice for the soul, a fortress of solitude. In this era of social media, perhaps one of the most important things we can do is for us to unplug, like Jesus did, send the crowd away, to stop engaging with what all the people around us think and to focus on what our Creator thinks. Lean into your need to reconnect with your Heavenly Father. Always make it a regular rhythm of your life. Refocusing spiritually and getting in touch with God will give you a new perspective on life. There is something called the principle of Sabbath rest, that is taking a day off every week to go to church like we normally do on Sundays. And that principle is bigger than just taking a day off and saying, I'm not going to buy so things today, or I'm not going to spend my money on this on a particular day of the week. It's about unplugging from the world and reconnecting with God, which is the ultimate source of our strength. It's about letting go of our busy schedules and waiting on the Lord and trusting in His power, in His voice, and His directions. It's about giving our body break from the rush of adrenaline and pursuing physical and mental renewal. The cool thing about us Christians is that you don't need to wait for a particular day of the week for you to practice this Sabbath rest. Sometimes it could just be taking a whole month off. Most people do it, especially in the beginning of the year. They do this 40 days fast, some do 60 days, some do 30 days, some do 7 days, some do 14 days. However, regardless of when we decide to take this our Sabbath rest, the main essence is that it allows us time and space to reset our perspective. When we are busy, when life is hectic, we often allow our surroundings to shape our view without even realizing that it's happening. Our world, like I said earlier, is so obsessed with the fact that when you are stepping away, when you are trying to rest, when you are trying to relax, that you are so unproductive. It's equated to not doing anything, like you are doing nothing, and it's like we slip into a void. But the truth is that if we don't intentionally wait on God, we are actually endangering our lives, our souls. But if we carve out time to wait on God, to rest in His presence, we are going to find rest, rejuvenation, and the hope of God's strength over and above our own. In my opinion, I think the least obeyed Bible verse is the one that says, Be still, because everybody now is on the go. Everybody's trying to gather it all, to be it all, to achieve it all without resting. And I am not one of those persons. However, you get the rest you need, either by reading, by surfing, by journaling, anything that makes you relax. Don't forget that God made a huge deal out of it by even including it in the scriptures, that we should keep the Sabbath and hallow it. If I see the scriptures, or if I remember the scriptures, I'm going to put it on the screen. So occasionally, God wants you to rest and let Him take over. Personal time is needed to rest physically so as to reinstate our health, recharge emotionally, enjoy solitude, enjoy the time with our friends and loved ones. Getting realistic about our limits will liberate you from overcommitment. That will restore energy, which leads to rising hope. Sometimes I feel that we need someone to tell us that it's okay to rest and not feel guilty about it. And I just did that. You are welcome. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned a thing or two from it. If you have any contrary opinion or you would like to add anything, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section. I love to read from us. I love to engage with my audience. Please make sure to share it with the people that will love the content. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, be zealous and stay blessed. Bye, people.